Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for the return of Harley Quinn Season 3, Episode 1, Harlivy. Welcome, everybody. Let me take care of some business first, and we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there and the like and the share button as well. And if you're feeling like gambling, you can hit that bell down below, and YouTube may or may not notify you of when I come on live. So, what you should do is go over to suspendedfanimation.com, take a look at the schedule I put up there. I change it out every week. As a matter of fact, I just changed it out about 15 minutes ago because I added episodes 2 and 3 to this. And I also have the links to my pages and all the links to my social media on there as well. All righty. So yeah, we had the return, of course, of Harley Quinn here. Uh, Let me go ahead and grab this little spoiler paddle because, spoiler alert, I am going to be spoiling the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section, giving you enough time to run away. Okay. So pretty much we're in the aftermath of what happened at the end of season 2, where Harley and Ivy took off after the wedding there, and they are on the Eat Bang Kill tour. So the Eat Bang Kill tour is actually done in the comics as well, and it's Harley and Ivy basically eating, banging, and killing people across different areas there. Um, and of course, they've taken Wonder Woman's invisible jet. They're stealing stuff, kidnapping people like the Queen, um, upper decking Ben Affleck's Soda Stream on his yacht. Which, if you don't know what an upper deck is, upper decker, take a look at urban slang, and then you can figure out what that is. It's pretty disgusting, actually. And Harley ends up Harley ends up taking Ivy back to an island that she had created a little paradise in, like a 1 acre little paradise called Eden, and not Eden, but Edin. And it's a whole bunch of prehistoric plants that just weren't genetically viable. And so, of course, Ivy starts getting into the minutia of that, of fixing stuff, if you will, that she had created. In the meantime, in Gotham is still a shithole, and um, Gordon, of course, is trying to, run for mayor, and he has Harvey Dent, or Two Face, as his campaign manager, who, of course, switches sides, obviously. Mark says when Two Face asks Gordon after betraying him, do you know my name? And uh, oh yeah, the Harvey Dent instead of Two Face. And actually, the thing with that one, Marks, the joke afterwards is when he goes, "It's in my name." He goes, "No, not Harvey Dent," and then he's like, "Oh, Two Face." I still don't get it. That was actually what made me laugh, was the second one, the comeback to it with the Two-Face thing. That actually made me laugh. Um, so of course, King Shark and Clayface have been arrested after the wedding and are in Arkham. And in order to arrest Harley and Ivy, uh, Gordon has let a cell phone get into King Shark's food there, and he calls Harley and Ivy, and they come to break them out, of course, um, with everything going on. So, was this episode? Okay, I'm going to say right now, this episode wasn't as good as the stuff in season 2, but again, it's the first episode. It took a little while for it to, you know, uh, it's going to take a little while for them to get back into the swing of things, is what I'm thinking here. Maybe not a lot. I mean, we're still going to have 13 episodes. So, the first 3 episodes have dropped here. I did like that they kidnapped Amanda Waller, and of course, Amanda Waller immediately calls in the only person in Suicide Squad that she could, which was Plastique, which is a really big grab, I guess you could say, deep into the pile of DC ness there. And they end up destroying the island, of course, Eden, and in the whole process. Um, but yeah, and so of course they're going to go back to Gotham and cause shit over there. And of course, Gordon is he accidentally kills the mayor with what he throws out his election badge, throws it out the window, which causes a chain of events, which ends up killing the current mayor. And yeah, yeah. Um, Amork says to me it was weak. Yeah, I can see that. Jody says, Dennis, that don't you know my name joke really reminded me of something out of Peter Holmes' Batman parody sketches. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Uh, you didn't even making the montage. What? Oh, um, but yeah, it took what was it? I think it's been like a year and a half now, maybe 2 years. I have to go back and take a look at when the last episode that I did here, but so it's been a little bit of time since they've done this third season, but they're going to get back into the swing of things. I'm hoping Dr. Psycho comes back. Obviously, Tony Hale is awesome. Um, the whole thing with James Gunn and Clayface wanting to get out of prison in time to audition for James Gunn, who plays himself, by the way. So that is really James Gunn's voice in there as well. I thought was kind of funny. Um, and yeah, there's little things here and there that were amusing but weren't like laugh out loud funny. And I'm expecting it to grow on me, of course. Um, oh, when Harley tells, yeah, that's right. You didn't even. So, what was happening that final fight scene? I have on my HBO Max that it plays the next episode automatically. For some reason, it kept putting the fucking play the next episode. It started right in the middle of the fucking fight. So I was having issues going back and forth. And so I missed a little bit of the ending of the episode. I had to go back a couple times. And by then I was pretty much pissed off because it was buried within the settings. And yeah, yeah. Was Billy Bob voiced by the actor too? Billy Bob. I don't know. The IMDb page only has 3 people listed right now, and one of them's not even in the episode. So, um, yeah, I don't know who it was, Raymond. So, but yeah, it's dude, they're gonna get better, of course. Obviously, I kind of had a feeling that it was going to be a little bit rough at the first outing here, but yes, I'm only doing the first episode, Raymond. So I haven't watched any of the other episodes. So I haven't watched 2 or 3. Which brings me to what am I doing for the rest of this week? Well, tomorrow is going to be episode 2. Saturday is going to be episode 3. Sunday is going to be Sunday morning blast off where I take the genre news of the week and any genre stuff you guys want to talk about. We talk about it. Monday is going to be Westworld. I'm still not sure if it's gonna be Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm gonna do Paper Girls. Is what we got going on from it's gonna be Is It Worth My Time? Paper Girls. Yeah. And I can't remember what else I've got going on. I haven't got that far ahead. Oh yeah, and of course Harley Quinn's gonna be back on Thursday. There we go. Well, there we are. Yes. Am I watching the Super Pets movie eventually when it comes out on HBO Max? Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, Morks, but yeah. Um, what about Orville: The New Horizons? I stopped watching that thing, Jody. It honestly, it's bad Star Trek fanfic. And it's bad Star Trek: The Next Generation fanfic, which is even worse. If you can, yeah. Mork says Orville is weak. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go see Super Pets? Yeah. Well, yeah, you have an 8-year-old. That's part of the plan. Yes, I know. So this episode was mediocre, but again, we're being brought back to the gang again. I'm looking forward to episodes 2 and 3. I saw that episode 2 we have Nightwing, and I started laughing at who is actually voicing Nightwing. So it's actually Gail Yarmo from What We Do in the Shadows. Um, I know that's not his name, obviously. The actor's name. Um, the actor's name is Harvey Guillen. So Harvey Guillen is going to be voicing Nightwing in the second episode, which just makes me start laughing immediately right there. So, uh, uh, Jody says Dennis, the latest season seems to have taken a more serious tone. I think arguably improved when they moved away from the humor. Yeah, no, I watched like the first, I think 5 episodes, Jody, somewhere around there, and then I stopped. Yeah. Yes, Gizmo is voicing Nightwing. Pen. It was surprising to me as well. That's why I started just laughing, just thinking about it. Especially since I had just watched last night the latest What We Do in the Shadows, which is hilarious, by the way. And it's actually such a good. Well, Guillermo gets a good Gizmo. He gets a good scene out of that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You already watched it, Jody. Okay. Yeah. Yes, the fight scene is what I was talking about with the throwing the stakes. Stop throwing stakes at me. Yeah, this season of Shadows is pretty damn funny, Pen. It's also twisted and bonkers as well. So it's good stuff. So this one's gonna be a short one. It really is. And I remember that the Harley episodes, I remember were kind of on the short side. Because they're only half-hour episodes. So with that said, yes, twisted and bonkers is what we love about that stuff. So with that said, thank you to everybody who joined me tonight in the chat, and thank you if you made it this far in the video. And if you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button and the like button and share button as well if you can. Also, if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule. I have it up. I change it out every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media there and all the links to my pages there as well. Jody, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm interested to see. I'm going to be watching episodes 2 and 3 after this anyway. So, yeah, I didn't watch it because I watched it early this morning, just the first episode. And like I said, that last part where the HBO Max settings were fucking around with me. So I lost like the last 3 minutes of the episode and I had to keep going back and trying to watch it and not let it skip ahead to the next episode. Yeah. Anyway, that's what kind of ruined that first episode for me. But yeah, I'll watch episodes 2 and 3 as well. Yeah, it was a little bit on the weird side. It's just it was buried in the settings. I didn't realize that, and so I had to go and look for it and find it. Which first thing in the morning is not one of those things you really want to do is try and find settings and just never try and do anything really fucking important first thing in the morning because it just doesn't work. And I'm not saying that, finding settings on a video are important. I'm just talking like, don't try and defuse a bomb early in the morning, or try and save the world, anything like that. It just doesn't work out. So, oh, I don't drink coffee, Jody. So, even doubly so. Anyway, So I will see you guys again tomorrow for Harley Quinn episode 2. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may find out that Gotham is just really a big shithole, and you really should just move if you're living in Gotham. Because, come on, you got kids, 11-year-olds driving buses through the town, and they really don't know what they're doing. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, be well, take care, wear those masks, get those vaccine shots, get the boosters as well. They don't work without the boosters. And stay safe out there, everyone. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night. Take care and have a good one. Thanks, everyone. Good night.